I am.
That is just fine. You are one of the frozen chosen. When I was pondering what I should talk about tonight, I was reminded of something my late mother used to say. Talk about 2 minutes and then shut up. I want to tell you a little bit about Wisconsin. First of all, we have 4 seasons in Wisconsin. Almost winter, winter, still winter, and road construction. My goodness, we even have a city in Wisconsin that's called Winter. Poor people who have to live there. This is our first experience in the villages. We have been practicing snowbirds for the last 5 years. And we took it gradually, a week in 2011, 2 weeks in 2012, 3 weeks 2013, 4 weeks last year, and then finally 2 months here in the villages. We didn't know what we were getting into. We did a little bit of research, but as probably all of you know, there's no way you can explain the villages to somebody unless they actually come here.
True.
So let me tell you a little bit about what I found here in the villages. First of all, people seem to have normal names. Linda, Donna, Judy, Bill, Bob, Larry. There aren't any Brittany's, Tiffany's, or Chloe's. We don't have any Brandons, or Jareds, or Justins. They might be here in 30 or 40 years, but they're not here. We're living over in Silver Lake. Hey, good. I've heard it called the historic section. Some have said it's the prehistoric section. I've also heard it described as Cadaver City. Now, let me tell you, I have not met anybody who's dead yet. How many of you have played or maybe are playing the game of petanque? Petanque.
Petanque.
I see a couple of hands in the air. Let me tell you about petanque. This is something that we've discovered that we really enjoy. Think shot put meets horseshoes meets bocce ball, and you've got petanque. It's played with a steel ball that's about the size of a baseball. It weighs 1.5 pounds. And what you do is you take that steel ball and you throw it and you try to hit a little tiny orange ball. What a game. It's the only time you can openly admire a man's balls. And the ladies have a pair too.
The only way to admire a man's balls.
One of the really fun things that we've discovered, and the group that we play with is the Petanque Fun Club. And believe me, we have a lot of fun. We've even gotten our 15 seconds of fame, because last week we were featured in a little tiny article that you could read in about 15 seconds in the local news section, front page of the Daily Sun.
Yay! You spelled my name right.
One other thing that we found was that I found was a lot of fun. Any Bruce Springsteen fans out there? Yeah. Hey, good for you. Well, we went to a Springsteen tribute concert last week. And for those of you who are fans and for those of you who are not, he gives the absolute best concert of anybody in the whole wide world. And one of the things that happens is that you just can't sit still when you're listening to Springsteen or even the Springsteen tribute band. You gotta get up and dance. And so what we saw last week at the New Covenant Methodist Church was a lot of liturgical dance. We have had a wonderful time here in the Villages. We're here for 2 months, going back in about 3 weeks, I'm sad to say. Hope that all of the snow will be melted away in Wisconsin.
You better believe it.
Okay, maybe it won't be so great. But next year, we're going to be back for 3 months. And I hope to be back on this stage again in another year, and hopefully have some new material. Yay. Thank you so much.